Big Dash knows what?
Okay, let's go ahead and get this draft started. Mock draft started. We're going to go 7 rounds. Again, I'm using the PFF mock draft simulator. Say what you want about PFF. I argue with it sometimes too. They do need to update the rankings, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and see what we can do in this draft. All right, let's go ahead and start the draft. I'm not going to do any trades. Maybe I might do some trades in this one. We'll see how it goes. All right, so right off the bat, oof, this looks very, very realistic so far. A lot of people have Cam Ward going first overall to the Tennessee Titans, but we already know what the Tennessee Titans GM said. He wants a generational talent, or he's not going to pass up on the generational talent. Travis Hunter goes number 1. Cam Ward goes to the Browns, and in this scenario, Shedeur Sanders is on the board. Shedeur Sanders is going to be the pick. Let me go ahead and get Shedeur Sanders, man. Listen, I'm just going to be honest right now. There's certain mock drafts that I might do, certain scenarios where if a quarterback is not available, what are the New York Giants going to do? In most cases, you draft Travis Hunter, he's on the board. You might draft Abdul Carter, you might draft Mason Graham. But right now, the way that I'm feeling with everything going on in the media, everything linking Shedeur Sanders to the New York Giants, and how I feel about Shedeur Sanders, I'm definitely going Shedeur Sanders in a lot of these mock drafts. Giants need a quarterback, no doubt in my mind. Now here we go right here. So again, we're in the middle of Senior Bowl week. The Senior Bowl game is on Saturday. We got the Shrine Bowl tomorrow. I'm recording this Wednesday, the day before the Shrine Bowl game. And a lot of people, when you're looking at these names now for the second round, 34th pick, I'm looking at the defensive line. I'm looking at possibly a cornerback, right? And TJ Sanders is here. Walter Nolen is here. And of course, unless you've been sleeping under a rock, Daniel Jeremiah has done his first mock draft, and he has Walter Nolen going like 17th. So automatically, everybody believes that Walter Nolen, there's no chance Walter Nolen will make it to the second round. And you know what? Maybe he doesn't. But I'm seeing TJ Sanders here and Walter Nolen here. Normally, I'm going Walter Nolen 9 times out of 10. Maybe 10 times out of 10. I do like TJ Sanders here as well. I don't see another cornerback that I want to take this high that's available right now. But you know what? He's here. PFF said he's going to be here. I think I'm going to go with Walter Nolen here. So I'm going with the defensive tackle, man. No surprises so far. Shedeur Sanders in the first round. Walter Nolen in the second round. Now, this third round here, pick 65, this is where I'm like, okay, well, what cornerback is available? Who did somebody fall? You know, what defensive lineman is there if I didn't get one in the second round? Can I double up on the defensive trenches? Can I get a defensive tackle, then also look at the edge? Some of these edge guys are available right now. I do also like the guard out of Arizona, who's more likely going to be a guard. I'm sorry, the tackle out of Arizona, Jonah. I'm not going to butcher his last name. But right now, we've seen him at the Senior Bowl playing guard, looking very, very comfortable. I believe it was Daniel Jeremiah today during the practice saying that Jonah looks very, very comfortable in the guard spot, and that might be the spot for him. Looking a little bit, looking at some of these other names, Jalen Rose, wide receiver out of Utah State, is available right now. He's having some good, he's putting in some good reps at the Senior Bowl practice as well. Deion Walker is there. And one thing about Deion Walker, a lot of people talk about Deion Walker. Deion Walker, 6'7", 340 pounds, had a better season last season than this past season. Has all those intangibles that you're looking for. But even though the man is 6'7", he's a giant, 340 pounds. He's a giant. He's still a little bit light in the legs when you see him, and he does play with high pad level. And when you see things like that happen, there was a rep today where, yesterday, where the center from UNC, Willie Lampkins, pretty much stalemated him. Willie Lampkins is 5'10", 270 pounds. A center from UNC is 5'10" and 270 pounds, and he is stalemating Deion Walker. Red flags all over the place. Not saying that he can do it 10 times out of 10, but just to see him stalemate a 6'4", 370-pound Deion Walker. I got to look at Deion Walker with the side eye just slightly, just a little bit. But I do want to address the trenches here. I like Jonah a lot in this spot as a guard, and the New York Giants possibly need a guard with Van Roten not under contract. We do have Illuminor, but if we get a young guy like Jonah, we can play him at guard right now. Also gives you versatility at tackle, something that the New York Giants need. So I'm going with Jonah here with that pick. Okay, so now we have not gotten a corner yet. The New York Giants absolutely need a cornerback, but all of the blue chippers, all of the day one starters are possibly gone right now. So what do? Do I try to force a cornerback here, or do I look for the best player available? Now, right off the bat, I see an edge player here, Ashton Gillette. Now, he's not the type of edge rusher that the New York Giants have on the roster right now. The 6'4", 6'5", 240, 250-pound guys, speed guys. He's not that guy. He does have some speed. He's not slow, but he's a bigger body edge. I like Ashton Gillette here. Is it Gelati or is it Gillette? I got to look that up. But the kid out of Louisville, like him a lot. Let's see who else is available right here. Well, I do like the edge from Virginia Tech, Antoine Powell-Ryland. He was at the Shrine Bowl, practices, making a little bit of noise himself. Let's see. Yeah, I like Gillette here. I think I'm gonna go with Gillette here. Yeah, I think I'm going with the edge rusher. We definitely need some help in the trenches. He's a big body edge, also can be kicked inside if you needed him to in the pinch, put his hand in the dirt as possibly a 3 technique, a little bit lighter, or if you want to go with an even front, some even front type of packages, he's a guy that you can kick down to the line with his hand in the dirt. I'm going Ashton Gillette here. And I just want to review what I have so far. Again, so we're 4 picks in. We got Shedeur Sanders, Walter Nolan. We have Jonah, and I believe is it Savania? I believe that's what his name is. I apologize if it's not. And then Ashton Gillette. So I do like what I'm seeing with the picks so far. And again, we still don't have a cornerback. Let's see who's available as far as these cornerbacks go. What we have here. Let's see what we have. So Denzel Burke is still there. Dorian Strong is still there. My guy Donald Fortune is still there from South Carolina. Shout out to my man D-Kid. D-Kid said this guy can play. I've talked about Noah Williams before. Jalen Smith is another cornerback to give you some versatility. Can play safety. Can play boundary a little bit too. I do like some of these names, but just looking at where I'm picking right now, 133. Let's go ahead and just see what the best player available is. I did address the trenches. I got a quarterback. Do got a big body wide receiver that's still here. Tight ends here, but we can't draft a tight end again, right, Giants fans? We can't do it. We can't do another tight end this early. Cooper, the guard, is here. Oh, running back Manungai is here, and I believe Mullins is gone because he would have been here as well. Let me take a look at some of these running backs. Let's see what we got here with the running backs. All right, Manungai is here. Yarns, he's at the Senior Bowl. Tootin is a good running back out of Virginia Tech. Taj Brooks is still there. I can test my luck and see if Taj Brooks falls. Ollie Gordon is also there. Raheem Sanders is my backup plan if I don't get one of these other guys earlier. So let me go back to see who the best players available are. Tight end guard, don't really want to do that. Manungai is here. Do I want to pair him up with Tyrone Tracy? I think, let me see. Jonah Monheim is here. Okay, so I'm picking at 133. I like Jonah Monheim from USC. He's having a pretty good Senior Bowl. He's being pretty stout in the middle, being able to shut down some of these defensive tackles. So he might be the pick here. I know we have JMS. Jonah can give you a little bit more versatility than JMS can do. And then do I want to go here? I like Jonah here. We also have Kyle here. I think I'm gonna go with the trenches. We got a new quarterback. We got a guy that gives you backup center and also can possibly play guard in a pinch. I think I'm gonna go the center from UNC in hopes that he gives you some versatility at center and guard. But in all honesty, he might actually be a better center than JMS, if I'm being honest. And you guys know me, I'm a big JMS fan. Pause. Okay, so now I'm in round 5. We don't have a 6th round pick right now. Let's go ahead and see what we did again. Just as a reminder: quarterback, defensive tackle, offensive tackle / guard, edge. So the trenches are pretty much addressed. So we addressed the trenches. We got a quarterback. Now I think at this point in time, I need to still find a cornerback. And again, I'm not, maybe we attack cornerback in free agency. Jalen Smith is still here. It gives you that versatility. He can now, depending on what happens with Jason Pinnock, do we bring Jason Pinnock back? And what do we have behind Jason Pinnock? Obviously we have Tyler Newbin playing in the other safety spot. We do have Dane Belton as a backup safety. But this kid from USC, Jalen Smith, I like him a lot. I like his versatility. He can play outside and inside. His strength might be more in the inside. Tommy Hill not having the best Senior Bowl appearance. Oh man, let's see what else we got going on here. I do see Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is ranked a lot lower than he should be. He's at the Shrine Bowl. He's being mentioned a lot as just a sticky cornerback. Very light still though. He's a little light in the pants. I like Jalen Smith here. Let me go ahead and get out of here real quick and see what we have. Okay. And for you guys, man, you guys listen, this is how I really be tapping in when I'm doing these mocks. And I do like maybe 10 mocks a day. And I just talk to myself about these different players and prospects and how they would fit with the New York Giants. So if you hear me rambling like I'm doing right now, that's just me, man. This how I get through my mock drafts. How I talk myself through these mock drafts, man. Hopefully you guys can vibe with me. You know what? At this point in time right here at 155, I like the running back option over the cornerback. So I'm gonna go with Taj Brooks. Taj Brooks is a big body halfback out of Texas Tech, transferred to Texas Tech. But yeah, good bit of speed, good vision. I like Taj Brooks a lot. So I'm gonna take Taj Brooks here. So we go ahead and get the running back. We still don't have a corner. Let's see what happens here, because I have to get a cornerback in this draft. And again, they say, oh, you can't draft for need. Shut up. I need a cornerback. We might get one in, in free agency, but I need a cornerback. At this point in time, Kobe Bryant is still here. I don't think it's realistic that he's going to be here, but PFF did it. So I'm going to go ahead and take Kobe Bryant here with one of our 7th-round picks, even though I know he's most likely not going to be here. Kobe Bryant there. All right, now look, again, PFF doing PFF things. Quarterback on the board is Jackson Dart. If I wanted to double up on quarterback, I would just take Jackson Dart here. Jackson Dart is going to be long gone by the time the 4th round probably gets here, or the 5th round probably gets here. He probably goes in the 2nd round when it's all said and done. Everybody hypes up the quarterbacks. We'll see what happens with that. But he's definitely not going to be here. And I'm pretty sure once PFF does their most recent updates, or their next update, he's going to be going. So, okay, we got Shedeur Sanders, right, with the 1st overall pick. We got to get him another weapon. We do need another wide receiver here. There's been a couple of Colorado wideouts that have been having a field day, a bunch of great practices at the Shrine Bowl. Will Shepard, Jimmy Horn Jr., LeJontay Wester, who's doing so good that he got a combine invite from what he's been doing at the Shrine Bowl. Will Shepard, big body guy. Jimmy Horn, twitchy guy. LeJontay Wester, twitchy guy, speed guy, very reliable. Man, I think one of these guys actually ends up becoming a UDFA, just not sure which one does. If LeJontay Wester goes to the combine and shines, you might see him be a guy that goes from the UDFA range to possibly going into the late day 3 range. So I think the New York Giants need a bigger body wide receiver. I'm going to go with Will Shepard here. Somebody familiar with Shedeur Sanders, 6'3", almost 200 pounds. Will Shepard, actually, is he 200 pounds? Let's put it. 6'3", that's what they got him listed as, 200 pounds. So, 205. So he's probably really like 6'2", maybe 195, 200. But he's definitely one of the taller wide receivers. So I'm going to take Will Shepard here. And let's see how the grade goes. We already know it's going to be an F when it comes to the first pick. Yeah, you see it. and it gave me a C altogether. So you already know what it is. So Shedeur Sanders at the quarterback position. Walter Nolan is only a B- at pick 34. That's crazy talk. That should be an A. The tackle Jonas / guard from Arizona got me a B+. Ashton Gillette B-. They didn't like me taking the center, gave me a C- for that. Taj Brooks got a C. I'd suggest you guys take a look at Taj Brooks. Kobe Bryant, the cornerback, got me a B. And then Will Shepard rounded off with a C+. So that's what we got here, man. We got us a okay draft. This would be mock draft 3.0 for those keeping score. Again, I do a lot of these mocks every day. Make sure you guys tune in for the next one. And with that being said, I want to thank everybody for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And for one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.